We have a wrestler from Senegal and we have a wrestler from Nigeria for this one. The Nigerian in the red corner, the Senegalese in the blue corner. And off we go. 6 minutes to make yourself and your nation proud. The Senegalese almost 10 over his Nigerian opponent there to either wrestler at this point. It's going to be brutal.
It is brutal. It's not, it's going to, I think it is brutal.
You can see the Nigerian wants to end this quickly.
Yeah, but that's what it should be. If you can do it as quickly as possible, so be it.
He's been waiting for too long. Izolo coming up against Diatta. Reminds me of Lamine Diatta. After a little over just a minute. Well, this bout took forever to start. And just when the two athletes go into action, there's another halt again. Again, we do not know what has led to this halt. Okay, it looks like they're back in action. It appears there was an injury call somewhere.
I'm not too sure whether it... Uh-oh. Here we go again!
Looks like both fighters are really going for this.
Particularly the Nigerian. He's going all out. Stephen. Stephen.
The officials halt it again. But it's great to see the level of competition.
That's the point.
And the energy being exerted by both of them.
You're sitting here.
Two wrestlers who really want to win and progress.
And you're sitting here and you're enjoying it, and then you think it's easy out there.
I'm telling you. These are pros.
Man.
This is what I can do. That's what they can do. I want to see the scoreboard again.
And why did he allow him to do it? He turned him 5 times, got 2 points out of each of those turns. And you're wondering what the Senegalese was doing. Amazing grace. He turned him, and then instead of countering.
No wonder that Nigerians are so good at this.
Oh, no doubt about that. They're phenomenal. Oh, he's got a cut on.
Yes, so that's probably what the injury timeout was about.
Yeah, well, possibly. But whatever he's done his job. Oh, that's brilliant.
So he goes in to celebrate with friends, family, the coaching staff, I guess.
Or probably goes and gets a look at it, rather.
Yeah, possibly. Because they would need to deal with that injury.
Yeah, but this is what I found so... Okay, not this part. I wish those showed up.
This was earlier.
Yeah. But he turned him, and you wonder why there was no resistance.
Or no communication from the...
What? He's turning him, and then you're saying, oh boy. Here comes another one, Kwame. Here comes another one.
That looks like an athlete from North Africa.
That probably even looked like, to me, what?
He looks light.
He looks frail. And so does his opponent. It must be one of the extremely, maybe the equivalent.
This might probably be the lowest of the categories. Yeah.
the equivalent of a flyweight or something.
That's an Egyptian.
Yep. Oh, and against Mauritius. Leopold of Mauritius against Mohammed of Egypt.
And there's also another quarterfinal. It does appear to be 57 kilos, thereabouts. That's probably one of the lowest weight categories. Because I've seen quite a number, 74. I think I've seen 97, 125.
Yeah.
Okay, all set.
Okay, here we go.
It looks like these guys have spent the last minute sizing each other. Nobody wants to make a mistake. Try to get inside, get into the skin of your opponents, and then find a way to turn him over. Looks like some marks on the board for the red corner. Leopold there. Athletes are from Mauritius. In the red corner, Mohammed, the athlete from Egypt, in the blue corner. Still no points for any of them. Oh, what a 10. The Egyptian has 4 points at this point. He's got 6 points now, and at every 10 he gets 2 additional points. Abdel Nasser. He's got 10 points already, and the bout is over. That was a very smart way of winning all those 10 points. Abdel Nasser winning in less than 2 minutes. Wow. That was strange.
Very, very strange, but that's
how they pick the points in succession like that. And how their opponents are not able to do anything about it.
That's why I was speaking about the previous bout where the Nigerian flipped his opponent 2 times, 3 times in one flowing move.
And we get to see some of the athletes who have already competed in the stands as well, as we look forward to a lot more action from the wrestling center. And it was at this point where everything changed. At every 10 he got 2 additional points, and he managed to turn over his opponent from Mauritius a number of times at this point. And that's why the bout finished so early. We get to see a section of the Ghanaian volunteers and volunteers from all over the world. You never know. Just like you have with any major sporting discipline, major international games. These days, the volunteers are from all over the world. So they may not necessarily be only Ghanaians. Well, we already see one bout in the background over there. We should be getting to see another one very shortly. Does it look like we're going to be seeing another Nigerian again? Because I see the green and white. Well, it does appear we're going to be seeing another Nigerian.
Against Kilande of the Congo.
DR Congo. This also appears to be another quarterfinal. Well, we get to see a lot more live action from the wrestling arena here in Botiman, whereas Nigeria up against DR Congo, Kilandi up against Simon, the Nigerian fighting from the blue corner, the Congolese in a multicolored outfit. The coaches are trying to pass on some instructions to their wrestlers out there. We've done 1 minute and 30 already, still no point to any of the wrestlers. You can hear the coaches are barking out some instructions to their wrestlers. Do a thing or two if you want to win this one. Both wrestlers trying to get each other in a position where they can get a point or two. It's a very, very tough physical battle. Yeah, what I do know is that it doesn't come in easily for any of these wrestlers. It's tough indeed if you want to get a win. A bit of coaching coming from the coaching staff here in Botiman. No point to the Nigerian so far. After 3 minutes, they do go on a break for 30 seconds. And of course, there has to be one winner. One of these athletes would have to progress to the next stage of the competition. No point to Simon at the moment. 1 point to Kilandi now from DR Congo. And then the Nigerian coach, would want to pass an instruction or two to his fighter. must be unhappy with what he has seen so far and would hope that his wrestler will put in a better performance in the next few minutes. It's always important when there's a break for some instructions to be passed on to your fighter. Breathe in so heavily there. Some water will do. Kilandi with a lead at this point with a single point. If Kilandi ends up winning this one, this will be the first time we have seen a Nigerian lose today. They are so good with us, and their records at the previous African Games see a lot. They won 7 gold medals at the last edition in Rabat, Casablanca, and would hope to even do better in this year's edition in Ghana, 5 years down the line. My understanding is that up to 6 gold medals were won by Nigeria in the women's categories yesterday. So the men are looking to up the ante and win a lot more medals for Nigeria. And I'm sure a lot of you would have been paying attention to the medal table as well and see who is dominating in there. The Egyptians appear to be running away with us at the moment. 36 gold medals they have won. As we get to bring you a lot more live action from the games. This time around we get to see Nigeria and Congo DR in action in men's wrestling. There's a quarterfinal stage of this category, and both fighters will be looking to make an impression and possibly qualify to the next stage. It's 2-1 in favor of Nigeria on the board from a losing position. Kilandi was in the lead earlier. This looks like one of the lower weight categories. The highest we've seen so far is 125 kilos. Does appear to be way lower than that. Simon taking the bout to his opponent. He did well to flip over his opponent, and once you do that, you get some additional points. 6-3 now. Kilandi added 2 more points. Simon added 4 more points. Less than a minute to go before this comes to an end. And would it be yet another Nigerian win in wrestling at the African Games, the 13th edition here in Accra? We've seen quite a number of Nigerians in action, and all of them are yet to lose. And Simon would definitely not want to be an exception to this. He would also want to continue what the Nigerians have done so far this afternoon. We've been enjoying a lot of wrestling action today, but we're also going to be seeing some live pictures from the other venues as well. Some swimming will be coming through later today, some football as well. We're bringing you action from as many centers all over. Yesterday we had the opportunity of seeing something from different spaces, and we sure would see something from different spaces as well. We've got only 10 seconds to go before this comes to an end. Simon with a lead with 8 points. Kilandi has only 3 points to show for his work. And time is up. Simon running away with us. 8 points to 3. Simon fighting from the blue corner, with Kilandi fighting from the red corner. The blue corner edges it out, and Nigeria gets to win again in wrestling. They've been so dominant with us, and they will be racking up the medals in the sports. They will really be racking up the medals in the sports. No Nigerian yet to lose the whole of this afternoon in wrestling. They've won every single bout that they've competed in today. The ladies were very, very dominant in there as well. As we look forward to the next bout. We look forward to another bout as we get to recap what transpired a short while ago. Kilandi in the multi-colored outfit with Simon in the blue outfit. Simon winning this by 8-3. We get to see another competitor coming in from North Africa. That appears to be a Moroccan. Who is he going to be up against? We should see in a moment. A lot of action from the wrestling arena today. A lot of action. We've had almost 2 hours of wrestling action today alone. That's Maher Saidi. He was in action not too long ago. Won his bout. He will surely be coming up against one of the winners from that weight division as well. He clearly is raring to go. Would he be up against one of these Nigerians who appears to be so dominant with the sport? Esadi was in not too long ago, representing Morocco. He does appear to be coming up against an Egyptian. Quite a number of the athletes in the short there. There's a South African, there's an Egyptian, there's an Algerian there as well. Not too sure which one exactly is going to be facing Esadi, but we should be in the know very shortly. 14:32 here in Ghana. We've done over 2 hours of live wrestling action from the Botiman Sports Complex here in Accra, and we'll be looking forward to other sporting disciplines later today as well.
I can't wait for next week. I really can't wait for next week.
Well, because you love your athletics.
I'm not the only one, am I?
We all do.
Thank you.
And there's going to be a number of sporting disciplines, and from where we sit, it's going to be one hell of intense action.
Oh, it will be. There's absolutely no doubt
from the track
about
and the field.
There's no doubt about it. And I've already met 1 or 2 of the Ghanaian contingent. A name that you probably will remember. I've just had a chat with Ignatius Geza.
So he's retired now.
Yeah, but
he wouldn't have competed for Ghana anyway.
Yeah, but he's the coach, so he's here on behalf of Ghana Athletics. He's a part of the team.
A long jumper?
Yep, long jumper.
Training a long jumper, a triple jumper.
Jumpers. You know, we got Ghana's got Debra Akwa, the rest.
It's a shame.
Absolutely.
Started out with Ghana, ended up with Holland.
Yeah. Still Ghanaian by birth, and so
still doesn't change the fact that he competed for Holland.
Yeah, he competed for Holland because
and won a silver at the Worlds. I recall.
No, he won the silver at the Worlds for I think it was Ghana then. I think it was Ghana. It was Ghana when he won the silver,
and ended up competing for Holland.
Because you guys didn't treat him well.
Okay, we'll have the conversation another day.
Thank you. Every day when he wants to run away, then he says, folks, we'll have the conversation.
So for now, I just want to concentrate on my athletes from the 53 nations here in Ghana. We're still awaiting the signal for the next bout.
And it's been, I think it's been going on a tad too long.
Yeah. It does appear to me
too often. There's too much delay. You know, at first, you finish one immediately.
And you have the next one.
And it was going. And then suddenly now it's like, they've jumped up everything, and then
what I think is happening is that it does appear that there are other bouts on the other side of the wrestling arena, which is not in shot at the moment.
Yeah.
At this particular point, we're seeing
but
an empty space. It does appear that there are other fights ongoing at the other side.
There are other fights going on that side, but before then, there were fights here and fight there, and we were not having this problem.
And maybe the officials want a situation where they have total attention on them. Yeah. We don't even see the officials in their chairs.
No, but look at them. The chap in the suit with the tie, not suit, the white shirt and the tie and the trousers, was one of those sitting here. Suddenly he's at the other side watching.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason why that's happening, I guess.
Maybe his country is actually participating there.
He's not here to probably just have a look at his country.
Oh,
he's here to work.
I know he's here to work. That I agree with you. This is the United World Wrestling, okay? You can see it there. So they should be doing their jobs. Okay,
we should be getting an explanation from the wrestling arena in Accra. That's why the delay. And there was a delay in the last one as well. That involved Simon, the Nigerian. It was another very long delay. And normally when these athletes have gone through warm-up and have found their way in here, they would want to go into action right away.
That's the point.
So I hope it does not affect any of these guys going forward. And you see the Moroccan wrestler is clearly frustrated as a delay, Isaidi. We saw him earlier, won his bout, and he's progressed. So yeah, he's also going to be coming up against one of the athletes who would have also won their bouts earlier. Not a pleasant feeling, I just wish
sometimes they would communicate. Makes commentary easier, makes the athlete feel a bit more at ease.
Now he's had to sit for some time and then have to stand for some time, which is not great for, you know, psychological and mental warfare sometimes. Once he's here, he's raring to go. So if for any reason you have a delay, it's not great for any of these athletes, but like I said, there's got to be good reason why this may be happening.
Yeah.
I don't think that the organizers would just want to delay the start of the action because all of them are working according to a time. Again, Saidi is still waiting for his opponent to show up. Saidi is still waiting for his opponent to show up as we bring you live pictures from all that's been happening at the wrestling arena in Botiman. We've had over 2 hours of wrestling action already, but you bet it's not going to be only wrestling all day. There'll be quite a number of sports and disciplines that we will be looking forward to later today as well. We should be looking forward to seeing some action from the other centers and see some action from swimming, see some action from badminton, and table tennis is over. But you bet that there's going to be a lot more action from the other sporting centers with respect to this year's All-African Games, as we look forward to some action from wrestling. The Egyptian Rida is standing by and set to go. Appears to be back in action again. And Isaidi is also ready for action again. So there's an all North African affair, an Egyptian coming up against a Moroccan. So this bout is pretty much underway between the Egyptian and the Moroccan. Almost a minute through, and the first point on the board have appeared for the Egyptians. 2 points. Almost a minute through this bout. Both of them were in action a short while ago and are back into action and looking to progress to the next stage of the competition. Two points on the board for the Egyptians. We're in the knockout stages now, and both of them will be leaving nothing to chance, and will be hoping to put enough points on the board and qualify for the next stage. The Moroccan Isaidi try to get inside of his opponents and find a way of nicking some points. He goes down, but that's not what he would want to do at this point. He would want to turn over his opponents, and that's what the Egyptian is trying to do. Went down very fast, but Isaidi was clever to get away from a difficult position. But he's still down. Well, both of them are back up to continue the action. Almost 2 minutes, and the Egyptian has 2 more additional points. He's got 4 points on the board already. 2 minutes now. And normally when you're in a position like this, it's almost impossible to wiggle your way. And you can see what the Egyptian is trying to do, Rida. Get some very quick points, just like we did see in the previous bouts.
Hit, and then away you're going.
Especially when you lock the legs of your opponent like that.
And then that's where you're able to
turn, and win some easy points, I think.
Yeah.
His side is yet to put any points on the board.
What are the odds of Egypt winning about 100 gold medals in this tournament?
Very possible.
Okay, great.
I mean, they've done 66 in how many days?
I'm not talking about medals, though. I'm talking about gold. Already they've done 39 in just what? How many days? 39.
I'm not sure about 100 gold medals.
And
but
there are loads of these wrestling,
handball, and all of these things still to come. Yeah,
loads of them. And then obviously,
I have a feeling they will top the medals table. But what I'm sure is a number of gold medals they are likely to win.
I'm surprised you say you have a feeling, because they've been doing it since God.
Yeah, because they compete in practically every sport and discipline. Yeah.
Everything.
I'm sure they have an athlete in almost all the 30 disciplines.
I'm convinced about that. Particularly even, and we haven't even heard much from the arm wrestling. Yet, even though it's a non-competitive sport, medals will be awarded.
Yes.
And we'll go to the medal table.
Yes.
And so they're probably going to get loads there as well.
We'll see. Hussein from Egypt still leading this one. Hussein Rida. He has 6 points on the board. No point for El Sadi from Morocco in fighting from the blue corner. There's an old North African affair with this one. Earlier on, both of them were here. And within a few minutes, they are back.
Yes, they will be.
Just like we did see with the badminton yesterday. It looks like the scheduling is tight.
It is tight, very tight. But the badminton is the one sport that has really, really got me hooked up on.
The ladies from Uganda were absolutely fabulous.
They were brilliant. That doubles team.
3
more points needed.
Mbabazi and
And he's got him again. Left hand up. More points. Folks.
Hussein Rida.
I think it's over and done. He's got his
well, it does appear to be over and done with now.
He's got it. Flipped him over.
Rida from the red corner wins this one.
Couldn't have been anything better than
well done to him. How you'd love to see all of these athletes who are competing for their nations in Africa go on and compete at a very high level at the Worlds.
I actually read somewhere, I can't remember which nation it was, but we're talking about their team, which has won some gold medals already, that they were the second choice, and that they're not even the ones going for the Olympics.
Wow. I foresee something like that where the first choice are, guys, for whatever reason, may not be in town. If they are not going to be in town for whatever reason, then they would get some other athletes to step in just in case.
Yeah.
Or especially when you're an athlete and you've already made a qualifying time for the Olympics.
That's what I'm saying.
The motivation to be here may not be that high. Okay, it looks like we are set for another one. That's another quarterfinal one coming in.
What's happening here? The way the chap is Ikali and Bukendia.
That looks like Algeria and DR Congo for me.
Yeah, you can see the Algerian. That's him, all right.
And it's nice to see that little kid in the background.
He's not seeing anything. He
enjoying all of the sporting disciplines.
He's only there because mom is there and he wants to enjoy himself. That's all.
Well, someday he might have a recollection of what transpired when he was...
At that age, come on.
Maybe.
Mommy.
Someday. He must be about 2.
Yeah, he's probably been better throughout the whole thing.
Well, for us and for our viewers, I'm sure we're looking forward to the next bout in wrestling. About 2 hours of live action in wrestling the whole of today. But just to let you know that we will be crossing over to other centers to come through with some action as and when they do commence. We are covering everything sport. There's still some swimming to look forward to. There's still some football to look forward to. And there will be live commentary on this platform as well.
When we have COD, is that Congo or is that DR Congo?
So when we have COD, then it should be...
And I'm asking myself, so which is which?
Well, incidentally, they share a boundary together.
All right, it's DR Congo. Obviously, that country was split.
Congo Kinshasa and Congo Brazzaville.
Yeah, it was split between the Belgians and the French.
Oh, we are underway with this one. The Congolese in the red corner.
DR Congo against
the Algerian in the blue corner.
Yeah.
Well, the Algerian trying to get past the Congolese. And already we've got some points on the scorecard for the Algerian. 2. He flipped. And that's 4 points
got him again
on the scorecard already. Is he going to turn him over?
If he turns him over, nope. Well, wow.
If he had turned him over, that might have been it.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I see this. Can he do it? He's got him down. So that's another one. That's probably
another 2 points.
2 or 4. Is it 2 or 4? I'd love to see it. Because it was too close up. It was 4. So it's 8 now.
Looks like it's over already.
Yep.
Oh, disappointing performance there from the Congolese. We should get to see a recap of what transpired very shortly.
Well, it was a clinical job by Algeria. And, you know, the way in which they're qualifying, they and Nigeria, the gold on the medal table, the gold tally should soon be rising up.
So there's a recap of what transpired earlier on between the Algerian and the Congolese. It was a brilliant 10 at this point to pick 4 points on the board, and then he just finished the job. And that's how the Algerian got a result against the Congolese. This should be a South African.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him earlier.
Yeah. That's the chap who beat the...
who beat the Ghanaian?
Yeah.
Who beat Lamptey, I recall.
I'm trying to remember his name. Theron.
The South Africans are another team with a very large contingent here in Ghana. as many athletes competing in so many different sports. So it's Cameroon versus South Africa. Abosulu representing Cameroon, and Theron representing the Republic of South Africa. And again, we would have to wait for some minutes. It does appear that when one bout is over, we'll have to wait for the other bout on the other side to be over as well before we get the fighters through. So it's going to be Cameroon versus South Africa very shortly. We await the two wrestlers to get into action. In the last 2 hours, we've brought you a lot of live action from this venue. I have a feeling we had a lot of entries for wrestling, and that's why we've had to spend as much time on this. Yeah. Earlier on, Theron was in action and made it through to the stage position. Both wrestlers would be looking to start on a very, very strong footing as we bring you live action from the wrestling arena here in Accra. It's only 10 seconds into this one, and already the match has been stopped. Okay, something to do with the apparel of the Cameroonian.
Must be.
Yeah, I see something being done on his apparel there. At this point, if you want to progress, you have to win. There's no second chance.
Yeah, what is that saying that they have? Well, the Cameroonian has already got 1 point over the South African.
Yes. And the Cameroonian will be hoping to consolidate his lead.
Oh.
He's trying to overturn the South African at every opportunity.
Ah! Oh, and he's got him. He's got him. That's 3. 2 points. He got him.
2 additional points there for the Cameroonian, Abosulu. He's really taking it to the South African.
He is. He is. Oh, and I think
they should score some additional points as well.
It has. He's really going for it.
He's giving it everything.
Absolutely. There's a gold medal at the end of the tunnel.
7 points now.
That's 4.
So you got 4 additional points. Now picking up 7 points in just about a minute is impressive.
And he's... Uh-oh. Theron is in trouble. Serious trouble now.
Has he won 2 additional points?
That's it. The first turn was 2. The next turn was 2.
That was quick. Abosulu nicking the points. edging out the South African Theron, who failed to register a single point on the scorecard. Well done to him, the Cameroonian.
So much so.
The South Africans will be happy with their performance in this one. They would have had a lot of high hopes going into this, but it happens. That's why it's called sports. You win some, you lose some.
I'm not too sure I like the second part.
As in losing some. You can't always win.
Oh, no, I still don't like it.
Well, you try to win all the time, but you can't always win.
Yeah, go and tell that to Bayern Munich. 11 in a row, even though it won't happen this year.
Well, Bayer Leverkusen would have a lot to say about that. But for now, we get to see a recap of what transpired with the wrestling. Abosulu was in command from the very first second and finished the job in less than 2 minutes, picking up as many points to put him in a great position as we get to see the Egyptians back in action. Murad will be fighting from the blue corner. And let's just get to see who his opponent is going to be. To be another very tough competitor.
It would be.
It does appear that his opponent is coming from Tunisia. Ben Hafsia. So his